When it comes to SEO, quality backlinks enables you to outrank rivals on search engine results pages. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about how to buy an expired domain with good quality backlink profiles. An expired domain is very vital and it plays a major role in outranking different competitors on search engine results pages. So there are about different marketplaces you can buy expired domain. So one of it is expireddomain.net, and we also have SpamZilla and the likes of many others. So these are the two biggest marketplaces that I usually go to anytime I want to get expired domain. In order for you to buy an expired domain, you will need a keyword research tool that will help you on the analysis. You need a tool like SEMrush, you need a tool like Ahrefs, you need a tool like most SEO tools, or any of the other related kinds of tools that will aid your research. I pretty much recommend Ahrefs and SEMrush. If you have any of those, you can get it. If you do not have access to these tools, you can just search the term SEO group buy services on Google, and then there are various group buy services you can capitalize on. Like, I actually have an account with toolsurf.com, and they have some really cool SEO group buy tools. Let's dive to expireddomain.net. So in order for you to get an expired domain from expireddomain.net, all you have to do is go to the website expireddomain.net. So let's say you sign up to your account. This is how the interface of expireddomain.net looks like. So the very first thing I want you to do is to go to column manager. I want you to take out all of this, erase all of these things out, all of these metrics out. One of the first thing I'm going to select is Majestic General, right? We have citation flow, we have trust flow, we have trust ratio, and others. Citation flow is how influential a URL is based on the link it has. While trust flow is basically how influential a domain is based on the quality links it has on the domain. So this is very important. Trust ratio is usually citation flow divided by trust flow. You select SEMrush. So I usually take out, you take this guy here, and then you're going to take out, this is DP. This is more like referring domains. Okay, so you take this in, I work with this, and then you will take all of these other ones out. The next one here I will also suggest you work with is general selection here. It gives you the valid data of the domain, the existence of the domain. If probably the domain have been penalized by Google or not, you're going to see a report on this as well. So this is top level domains, Wikipedia, links, Alexa. All right, I usually take this out. I usually allow this archive depth here. I'll take this out. That's how long the domain have been on the web, right? From the day it was indexed on archive.org. Archive is one of the websites you'll be using to check the historical snapshot of domains. I need Majestic edu, just edu backlinks as well. I'm gonna take all of this out. Just Majestic edu links, that's what I want. And then the next thing is I also need gov links. Of course, if you have a backlink from .gov website, .gov website, it influences authority real quick. So I'm going to take others out, just Majestic backlink.gov. So the next thing is the arrangement. So arranging this is very easy. You want to make it this way: citation flow first, trust flow, trust ratio, SEMrush keyword, that's index keyword, SEMrush traffic, and then referring domains, total backlinks, all right, backlinks from the referring domains, top level domain register. That's, for example, let's say this metric gives you insight on different top level domains related to the generic top level domains. For example, let's say if you have a domain like masterplanner.com, and then it happens to be that there is another extension, there is another country code level domain on that particular domain name, that particular generic domain, let's say masterplanner.ng, masterplanner.org, and things like that. So it detects if that particular domain has different generic top level domains or not. So it's very important. Also, this shows the number of Wikipedia link a particular domain has. So Alexa ranking is also very important. Okay, this estimates the value and position of a website across the entire web. It's just an estimated metric by Alexa, right? So archive, archive bet is also very important, right from when the domain existed, how long it has been on the internet. So this is also very, very important. So those are things you can also look at. Majestic topical trust flow. This shows the topic ideas of each, like what each domain was, really built for, like the topic of each domain. It gives you an insight on that particular data. The next thing you want to do is save changes, and then we'll now go to the front end of expireddomain.net. So now we are going to start sourcing for expired domains. So most of the time I actually purchase expired domains to implement 301 redirection on them. Like I work with the backlinks they already have. I usually redirect the backlinks to a relevant content of mine that is related to the link source. You can also buy an expired domain, to start a niche-based website. It all depends on what you want to do, your motive, your aim, and all of that. Now that we've successfully arranged the metrics that we want to make use of, let's head right to the next phase of it. So let's start with deleted.com domain. So we are going to go to this section, deleted.com domains, right? Exactly. So these are the deleted.com. You can see that there are about 2.9 million deleted domains here. Usually what I normally do is I wouldn't have time to start looking at this thing, so I have to filter them. So you can see all of the data, the citation flow, the trust flow, the traffic ratios, MRush keywords, and all these data which are very, very important. The domain age, like when it was registered and things like that. I'm going to filter this domain. If you want to buy a domain related to your niche, let's say if you want to create a niche website around maybe job, you can just put the keyword job here, check if the domain has a good citation flow of 10. I normally keep this at 10, apply filter, right? Let's see if there is any job domain that we can make use of. I think there are a couple of them here. So you can see India Job Forum, Cavalry Job Central, and all of that. I like to check if it's indexed. So to check if it's indexed, go to google.com, use the search operator, site colon, the website, and then let's see, it's not indexed. So I wouldn't get that. So if you want to build a niche website, you need to buy domains that are indexed. But if you want to, use this domain for redirection, like same thing that I do, so you can go to Ahref, and so Toolsolves also have, group by plans for Ahref and all of that. You can try them out, and then, or you can get Ahref login access and do whatever you want. So this is our Ahref account, and then hurricanebluejobs.com. all right, let's see. This should be a sex related website, so I wouldn't want to check that up. Let's go to something else. Caliwithjobs.com, check if it's indexed. All right, this is indexed. This looks good. So all right, let's see the link details for this domain. So Caliwithjobs, okay, 13 links. Should be more quality links then. All right, next thing I'm going to do here is I'll go to my backlink report. I want to see the type of links that are in this content. So take note, it has passed the first test, which is indexability, so it's on SERPs. all right, so we want to see where the links are coming from. So what type of links are they getting? So you can see they have links from Snap Widget, that's an high domain rated website, high widget on a particular phrase, Caliwith. This is the anchor text, Caliwith. So if you click on this link here and then you try to search it, Control F, you see where the link is. I think it has been removed. Okay, link has been removed. So I wouldn't get this domain, it's not a good one. So that is if you want to you just have to keep checking, you have to keep playing with the filters. It depends on what you want to get. So if you want to get something around maybe news or whatever niche you want to focus on, maybe let's say pay or something of that nature, so you can just just keep playing with that and then get to see the data that are about 2 million domains. So you should be able to get what you want. So you can make use of this topical trust flow by Majestic. It's a very good one. You can click on show filter, take this out, right, and then no number. Okay, I can say domains that have links from Wikipedia. So at least one domain from Wikipedia is not bad. So let's apply filter. Wikipedia is an authoritative website, and it's more like a dream site for a lot of SEOs. I think I've seen one domain here. Let's try that. Let's check. It's not indexed. There are no keywords. So let's sort it based on indexability. You click on SEMrush keywords. Let's see the number of keywords that are indexed for this particular domain. So there are about a couple of them. This is already registered. This is available 4 days ago. You can also look at some metrics here before going to Ahrefs to analyze. It has about 13 referring domains and 322 backlinks. That's a majestic report. But let's see Ahrefs here. Let's see what it has. Before you take it to Ahrefs, check the indexability first. So it's indexed, rate hunters, it's on steps already. So I think it has some quality backlinks here. Wow, it has a link from Wikipedia. Okay, this looks good. All right, let's go to link legacy report on Ahrefs and try to see what's up for the domain. That's link legacy report. Link type. So there are about 20 links, 20 referring domains, 20 inbound links from different domains for this particular rate hunter project, and we have 7 do follow link, 13 no follow. So if maybe for some reasons it happens to be that there are no follow links than do follow links, I do not really like getting such domain, so I don't really see it as a good investment for me. I like when do follow links are more than no follow links. And also another metric you want to look at is content. In content links, right? In content links are usually natural. Let's see, no redirect chain. Okay, it's a good one. Alright, so the next thing you want to do is if you want to get this domain, you can take it to archive Wayback Machine to see what it was previously used for and all of that, which I'll still show you how to do that as well. Just spend your time analyze each of them, and then you can definitely check them out. Another good thing you need to take note of is anytime you want to buy an expired domain, it should be recently dropped. Don't really buy expired domain that are up to 20 days old, 30 days old and things like that. So I normally sort that here under this dropped column. All right, I would like the new domains. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing is that you have to constantly take your time and go through it until you find whatever you're looking for. This method is applicable to all generic top level domains like .net, .org, .info and all of that. So you can also go to deleted domains if you need a generic report on all tiers. So you can go to deleted domains, carry out the same thing. Go to AdWords, and then if you need an edu link, you can add it depending on what you want. I need an edu link. I can add maybe one edu link or so, and you can apply filter. This way you're going to get domains that have Wikipedia backlinks and also edu backlinks. So to sort this extension, you can still go back to filter, and then under additional you can only select this, or maybe choose only generic top level domains, and then you can apply your filter, and then you're going to see only .com domains. That way you can now sort what you're looking for. The second most reliable way, which I always advise on expired domains to go for quality domains, is by auction, domain auction. So domain auction is one of the best ways that works real good. You get to bid for domains, and then the highest bid holder actually win the race. You can definitely have access to good domains with quality link profiles under market domains on expireddomains.net. All you just have to do is check that out. GoDaddy is one of the top and most reliable domain registrar. When it comes to domain name registration, GoDaddy tops the chart, right? So you want to start with GoDaddy, and then maybe other domain registrars like Namecheap, Snapnames and all of that. So let's look at this together. So for GoDaddy domains, I'm gonna reset the filter here, and I'm heading straight to marketplace. GoDaddy, under GoDaddy tab we have GoDaddy closeout, expired domain, auctions and all of that. So if you want to auction, bid for a domain, you can go for GoDaddy auction, and you're going to see a lot of bids. There's some quality domains that go for as high as $28,000, $1,000 and all of that. So depending on whatever amount you have, I'm saying, let's say you want to bid your for a domain around, maybe you have a maximum amount of, let's say $60 or $100 to bid. You can set your max budget here, and then you apply filter, and that's going to show domains around your your budget, and then you can just go ahead and bid. How do you bid this domain? Just like, copy any domain that is related to your niche or whatever you want to do. You can see topical trust flow from Majestic. If you drop the cursor there, you're gonna see like business, what the domain is about and things like that. So this is going to give you an insight of what these domains are for, so you can like use this report to get domains based on your project. Let's say I want to get a domain that falls under this niche, maybe computer or ICT related kind of niche. I can like go for this. I think the end time is in 3 hours, 35 minutes or so you can also sort this. Like you can try to like find the one that are ending pretty soon, maybe anytime from now, maybe next 1 hour or so, 1 hour 17 minutes or so. You can go for that. I think people are still bidding and things of that nature, so it depends on what you want to achieve. But what I will always do is I click on based on backlink reports. I buy this domain based on referring the backlink report. So I think they're about allremarks.com, looks good. And then let's check indexability of that. Then let me see the backlink profile. So you have to carry out this research. Oh, this looks very good and it's indexed. You want to check the backlink report. Are they spammy links, like low quality links, irrelevant links and things of that nature? So you want to like take a close look at that. So let's go to legacy report and have a good data report on this domain. So link types, about 405 do follow, as no follow links. So I won't go for this link, because if the no follow links are more than do follow, there is a probability that there are lots of spammy links on the domain, right? But to bid for this domain, you just go to godaddy.com and search for the domain. In order for you to bid for a domain, you have to subscribe. I think about $5 or so. The amount is not really much expensive, so you can pay $5 and then you'll be able to bid for a domain of your choice. So allremarks.com currently I think can place a bid on it, right? Exactly. So allremarks $20, and then you can go place a bid on it if you want. So just click on place bid, put the amount you want to offer. I think there are some bidders here already, so you can offer like $50 and things like that. The number of spammy links are actually on the high side. Our spammy links are low quality domains, but this looks good since it's still being indexed, so it's a good one. But for me, I won't get it, right? Always look at, when you're getting domain, look at the gap between the referring domains and the backlink domains, right? These things are very important. So this is what I normally do to have a more like clean domain. I think there are about 8,000 domains. One of the things I do is I can filter, and then I need domains that have Wikipedia links, right? An edu link, or maybe external gov link, even if it's one. It's always very rare to find, but let's see. I think we have a couple here, 31 domains that have Wikipedia links and .gov links. So since it's expiring in the next 1 hour, you can keep a tracking of that. And let's take a look at this domain. This is crazy, right? This is super crazy. So let's look at the backlink report. Let's sort it based on domain rating. It has Wikipedia links, it has all of this. Let's analyze the link legacy report. So you go to link legacy report on backlinks. So you want to look at the link types. All the links here are 610. Whoa, this is crazy. It has about 579 do follow links and about 11 educational links. It has about no follow link 31. You can look at this one, compare the no follow links and the do follow links. So do follow links are always natural link, and then no follow links, more of spammy links and all of that, and user generated content links, few user generated content links, and then it has about 516 in content links. So you can go for this. It's a very good domain. So the next thing I'm going to also look at here is let's look at the redirect chain. It has about 26 redirect chain. Was it used for redirection purpose? Let's see. It was redirected to the same website. I think HTTP to HTTPS. I think they changed the permalink structure. That's why it is redirected automatically. So if probably you observe something like, let's say, this domain to another different domain, maybe up to like 5 or 10 times, then you shouldn't get such domain. Take a look and study the link redirect chain and ensure that the link redirect chain is within the website. And the next thing here I'm going to do with this domain, this is a very good one. I'm going to go to archive.org to have a preview of what this domain was used for. I just need a snapshot of what the domain was like, history of the domain and those kind of data. So you can spend time and study that, and you can see that this domain started gaining traction 2010. Okay, let's check the recent snapshot. even as of 2022. Let's see what it's like. So you want to like try to see what this website was used for, to have an ideal insight, to know what you do. Was it redirected? So you can take a look at that. It was not redirected, so you can take a look at 2021, how it was 2021. Okay, it was not redirected. I don't really know the meaning of this. Let me try using Google Translate. How to make money at home by playing PKB games. Okay, so just carefully go through the snapshot on archives.org. Just spend your time and analyze that metric carefully. So the most important thing here is that this domain is indexed. That's the major thing. Like, this domain is still on sale, right? Meaning it's not penalized. So, but the major thing is it has some really quality, mind-blowing backlinks. So I'm going to, I can get this domain and be rest assured that I can, work it out. So to get the domain, the process is very easy. Since it's still under auction, you just have to wait, or you join the auction. So you can go to GoDaddy and then just put the domain on GoDaddy domains tab, and then try to place a bid, right? Exactly. Same thing applicable to all other domains. Other thing I normally do, most times I might not have that time to wait until the auction ends before I can buy the domain, and most times these guys that bid are also waiting to pay for the domains and things like that. So what I normally do is I usually go to GoDaddy close out domains, domains that are no longer on that auction state, right? Exactly. So you're gonna see them here. Another thing here is you can also see the different links, signs, and education. So if you have running an educational based website, let's look at that. That's one user generated content links. It has about 25 in content links. Whoa. And one of it is from this platform. I'm going to possibly get this domain. Let's see, the cost is going for about $40. So you can go to GoDaddy and just get the domain directly. The process is very easy. Just go to GoDaddy, paste the domain there, search the domain. It's no longer on auction. You can just or it's even cheaper, you can just add to cart and then you have it. So buy this, and then I will show you guys how I'm going to redirect this quality links that it has based on relevancy to other content. So always make sure you carefully spend time and analyze the backlink reports, right, before you purchase the domain. Let's go to the second way you can buy an expired domain. So SpamZilla, it's one of those amazing platforms you can get an expired domain. It's actually not free like expireddomain.net, but they have quality metrics that can guide you. Like, you can stay on their platform and get all the data you want. I love SpamZilla, but it's actually a subscription based platform. I think their plan goes for about $37 or so, but there is a way you can access this. You can go to ToolSoft, search ToolSoft SpamZilla. ToolSoft SpamZilla can allow you to access SpamZilla for just $1 a day, right? That's something. Of course, the expired domain you can just use 24 hours and find a lot of domains and all of that. All you just have to do is make payment and you have direct access to it. Since I work with spam, I make a lot of research on SpamZilla. I'm using a premium account, and I've connected Ahrefs and everything here, so to guide me on my analysis and all of that. If you want to find quality domains with SpamZilla, take note that Wikipedia is one of those reliable sources. So any website that has links from Wikipedia will possibly attract other links that have good qualities, good trust ratio and all of that. To do that, you have to click on the filter, and then I usually deselect every top level domains, and then also deselect country top level domains, and then I tick only.com. Okay, so I usually keep my spam score at 40%, not really above 40%. What I do next year is I need expired domain actually, so I usually go for expired domains, and then exactly with this, and then my auctions is usually I start auctions between domain auctions that started 1st of June. As of the time that I made this video is 16th of June, so I'm gonna keep it at 15th. So between 1st of June to 15th of June, that's the date you want to select. And the next thing you want to do is backlinks. So we need domains that have backlinks from wikipedia.org. All right, this is very important. You have to select that. And the next thing I have to do as well is I usually keep this, I don't select anything here, but I normally look at citation flow to be around, 10, trust flow around 10 and things like that. But I analyze this more on the quality of backlinks it has. So indexability plays a role on it as well. So we're going to analyze these things together. So I usually deselect all of this and leave this as English, just English alone. So the next thing you do again here is you want to filter, right? Let's see what we have exactly. So let me sort it based on domain rating, age, rate. So let's see, URL rating 920. So you want to, it's not indexed, so you can't build a niche on that. So let's look at the backlink. The backlink will compel me to get this domain or not. So let's see. Let's look at the link legacy. So basically, link legacy, do follow link. Out of 18, let's do follow link 11, so I can't go for it. There are more no follow link than do follow link, so I wouldn't go for that. Same thing, just careful analysis, right? So that's how you're able to find expired domain. So you can play around with all of these metrics to get the data you want. And another thing you can also do as well is you can also observe the bidding time. There are some domains that will expire very soon that are still they are still on auction, so you can set timing for it, maybe 16 to 17 between today and tomorrow. Keep those domains in mind. Let's see exactly. So there are about 20 domains people are bidding for them that will end very soon. Okay, I think this one is available for 255, so it depends on what you want to use it for. This should be under sign. Let's see the backlink that it has. This looks like a good domain. Let's see. So this is it has more Wikipedia links. Good. Whoa, it has Wikipedia. Then this is a redirection URL. Yeah, this is a redirection URL. Okay, so it has Wikipedia link. It has Wikipedia. This is crazy, man. All right, let's look at the link types. It has do follow link out of 231, 131 do follow link, 98 in content link is 36, 66. Whoa, that's crazy. No redirect chain. What I'm more concerned about on this particular domain is the Wikipedia links. There are more of it, and that's actually good. So what you can do here is not just Wikipedia links, there are other types of links. So you can just spend your time and make the research. So these are actually the best ways you can get quality backlinks for your project. If you don't want to undergo the stress, the struggle of having to check URLs one after the other, you can try these services. We have SEP domain, that's sep.domain. So you can sign up with these guys. They update some premium age domain, but the whole thing is that you have to pay for it. Their domains are usually around $200, $300, but the whole thing is that you will find really quality domains, all right? Really quality age domains with good backlink profile, good domain authority, organic traffic, and links that are out of sandbox state. Basically age domains are out of sandbox state. So expired domain plays a very major role when it comes to indexability, right? So you can actually gain access to a large percentage of these links if you sign up to these guys. You can try them out, not just them alone. You can also check out another guys I will also recommend is SEO.domains as well. So these guys, I've worked with them, so you can sign up for free. They are going to send you about 20,000 domains every week. You can analyze and then maybe get the one you want. It's a very good service. Their service is reliable. You can also check the domain rating, domain authority of each of these domains. Most of it have good backlink profiles and all of that. So if you don't want to undergo the stress of going through these metrics just as I've done it, then you can consider getting it this way. Before you purchase an expired domain, you have to spend time and analyze the link profile of that particular expired domain. All right, let's go to link legacy report. It has about 66 do follow link, 43 no follow link, 1 educational link, 25 in content link, and there is no redirect chain, which is very good. This is a very good domain. I've also checked the archive.org of the domain, and the snapshots are pretty decent. So I'm going to buy this domain, but before I do that, there are other things I also want you to take note of. The major reason why I'm purchasing this domain is because I want to use it for redirection redirection purpose. I want to implement one redirect on this URL to a similar page on a different website. I can also choose to build a project, a niche-based project on it. It all depends on the relevancy of the domain and what that particular domain was, initially used for. Exactly. So for this particular context, I have a news-based website I want to use this domain for, and I want to redirect all of these backlinks to that particular website. Before I do that, I'm just going to try to check if this backlinks are actually indexed on search engine results pages. So to do that, you open the link on a different tab, copy that particular URL, and then you want to go to google.com, search that URL on Google. You can see that it's indexed, so open it from Google, and then let's see the anchor text. What's the anchor text here? The anchor text is archived from the original on 20th November 2018. So you want to copy that archive and then anchor text, and then you take it to Wikipedia, Control F, and then you paste that. You'll be able to find where the link was actually embedded, right? So this link came from footnote 37, and there's the link, right? You can see the link to that particular page, and it's really valid, right? So meaning that we can implement a redirection rule on it once we purchase this domain. So the next thing you want to do is, in order for you to create, because relevancy, it's really important when it comes to implementing 301 redirect. So you want to first of all know why they gave a link to this domain. So to find that out, you go to footnote 27. So you can click on this sign here, this particular sign, click on it, and then try to find 37. That's footnote 37. This is 38, 38, 38, 37 should be around here also. Yeah, this is 37. All right, this is 37. So you can copy this, take it to maybe your notepad or Microsoft Word, try to read it and have an idea of what this particular paragraph is about, so that the page you will create will tally with that footnote. So that's one of the things I'm going to do in order to have that proper relevancy by the linking. So you do that across all the links, all right, one after the other, and then I'm pretty sure that all of these links will be indexed because they are high authoritative website. So all right, so to buy the domain, you just copy that, go to godaddy.com, and then paste the domain there, and you're going to see the details of the domain and all of that. It goes for 30. Let's try to buy $9. I think additional fee has been added to it, £17, £49, right? All right, so this is a good one. So I'm going to get this domain, and then I'm going to implement the redirection rule for you to see how it's done. Just as you've seen, I've purchased the domain, though I'll have to wait for 24 hours in order to have full access to the domain. So you can see on my dashboard it's not reflecting yet. All right, so after 24 hours I should be able to have access to the auction domain I just purchased with a very good URL rating. Now to redirect domain pages based on relevancy, we are going to use another domain for that. I have another domain I want to use for that purpose. That particular domain has a good backlink profile as well, similar to that of this particular domain. So let's work with that. Now let's say we've created a page around this and we want to implement the redirection, right? So this is the phrase, keyword, global preparation, plot school, blah blah blah, and all of that. But the major keyword here, the seed keyword, will be global preparation pilot. So I can create a page around this on another domain. Let's say I've done that, and let me quickly find a domain that has a phrase on that. So let's use search operator to try to find a domain that mentioned maybe global stuff and all of that. Exactly. Now let's say this is a page that we've created maybe content on, right? For example, and I want to redirect this backlink here, okay, to this particular page. How do we go about it? So to achieve that, all you have to do is go to Cloudflare. All right, this is Cloudflare, and then add the domain to Cloudflare. So to add the domain is pretty easy. Once you're on Cloudflare dashboard, click on add a site, and then take the HTTPS extension out and then add site. Exactly. So it's going to prompt to the next stage, which is which you will select free, get started, and then what you do next is it's going to review the DNS records and all of those things you need to update, and then you just like, you know, follow it up. So the next thing you want to do is just hit continue, and then you have to update the name saver. So once you update the name saver from this to this, you know, the domain will be propagated to Cloudflare. The DNS will be propagated to Cloudflare. That's all you have to do. All right, so I've already done that, and that's why we have this domain here. So I'm going to take this away because it's not a domain. So I'm going to delete that from Cloudflare. It's very easy here. So and it's out, right? Exactly. So I already added the domain to Cloudflare already, and then what I'll just need to do is to click on the domain, and then I'll go to page rules, right? Page rules, and watch this carefully. Page rules, and then you create a new page command, a new page command, and then you paste the URL. Now this is the backlink URL. So we are going to paste the backlink URL here. It's linking to, this is Wikipedia, and this is the link. This is the link, you know, Wikipedia is linking to. So this is the link we are going to paste on that particular section, you know, a URL section. So we'll paste the link here, and the next thing we are going to do is we are going to select forwarding. So forwarding URL. So we are redirecting this URL permanently. That's 301 redirect. 301 redirect is permanent redirection. 302 redirect, it's more like a temporary, you know, redirection rule that you set on a domain. So you can always change this, but for 301 it's permanent. It's meant to be like that forever. That's the command. So 301 redirect. So we want to redirect it to, okay, so let's say, yes, this domain, we've created a content on, you know, global preparation pilot school, and we want to like redirect the link there. So all we just have to do is to, you know, paste that new content link here, and then save and deploy. That's all we have to do. It's going to, you know, take action immediately. So that way, when you go back and click on this link, it's going to redirect straight to the other link. It's going to take us straight to the other link, just as you've seen, right? Once you click on this link, it's taking us straight to this link, just as you've seen, right? It's not taking us to global aviation, to the website again. It's taking us to, you know, another link. Exactly. So that's how to implement the rule. So that's the same thing you do across your content and everything. I hope this training was insightful. Of course, I know it was. So endeavor to, you know, smash the like button, you know, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on the notification bell icon on your screen. Also drop a comment on the comment section. Let me know your feedback. Let me know what you think about the video. Drop some suggestion about whatever topic you want me to talk about, and I'll be glad to do that.